Hello, Cancer. Hope you guys are doing well. This is a money and career reading, like I promised, but it's going to be a short and sweet one because I've been doing other signs. I'm now to you for Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising, by the way. So please take only what resonates because this is a general reading. And yeah, like I was saying, it is a short and sweet reading because I'm only taking my money and career oracle cards to do this spread. So let's get into this. Let's see what's going on for the end of July for my Cancers. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what's in store for you. I got the money manager, the loss. What else we got? The peacemaker reversed, the offering reversed, easy does it, the laborer. And the office card here right in the middle underneath the deck for you. Okay. This reading seems to be deeply emotional, but grounded and raw with truth here. So it's like cracking open the vault of your soul here and seeing what's really running the show behind your work and your worth, your self-worth. All right? So because of at the center here, like I said, of your reading stands the office card, okay? And this isn't just about a job or a paycheck. This seems to be more about like a placement or where you belong. Where are your gifts needed and not just used up, okay? Your gifts need to be needed somewhere. And this card shows you're at the crossroads of identity and income. Okay, you're redefining what success feels like on your terms. But you're ready to show up fully here. But the space has to match your soul, first of all. Now let's break down the weather around it, all right? Okay, the money manager card here. It opens the spread with a serious, sober tone here. It's time to take your financial power back, Cancer. Okay, you're being called to audit not just your budget, but your energy, especially. Where is your money going? Where is your emotional currency leaking? This is about reclaiming control over your worth, not just your wallet. All right. And then comes the loss card. So, and this hits deep here because you may have recently have some experience with it's like an income dip, a job ending, or even an emotional crash that left your confidence like shaken a little. All right. So let yourself grieve this, but hear this, that loss didn't break you. It just cleared space for something new. So you can rebuild a castle on like, you know, on a firmer ground. So you're not just rebuilding a castle on shaky ground. You're building on a good foundation. All right. And then we get the peacemaker here, reverse though. So this tells us the real deal. Okay, you've been keeping the peace at your own expense. You've been swallowing truths. You've been tiptoeing around confrontation. You've been overgiving to keep others comfortable, but not anymore. You're done. This reversal is your permission to stop pleasing and start leading. All right? Conflict may come, but your truth is worth so much more than that. Okay? And then the offering card also is reversed, which is suggesting you've been either over offering, like we've said before, doing too much for too little, and you've been maybe like some of you maybe have been rejecting what's being offered because deep down you don't believe you deserve it. Okay. Um, you're underestimating your self-worth. Okay. So sit with that and try to understand what's going on. But this card is challenging um, you, and you're receiving energy, but you're not sure. And it's not just about asking, it's about allowing. You need to accept who you are, and you have to see your self-worth, that you deserve more than you've been giving. You've been giving so much to people that nothing has been coming back, and you're going to end up pouring from an empty cup. So anyways, you know, Ask yourself those questions. Why do you think you don't deserve it? You do, just as much as the next guy. And you, on top of that, you give all you got. So why wouldn't you deserve it? I don't know, Cancer, come on. Wake up. Okay, and then we got easy does it. It reminds you this card is like a burnout is not a badge of honor, okay? You're not lazy for resting. You're wise to the old way of thinking that we need to work hard to get something in life. That's bullshit, okay? Easy peasy. Me, I'm always learning how to work, work smarter, not harder is the new way in 2025. Not the old way of people saying, oh, the more you work hard, the better it'll be, the more you'll have. That's bullshit. All right? And you know it. So, yeah. Um, the end of July here is calling for intentional pacing from you. You don't need to hustle harder. Like I said, you just need to heal smarter. Let it unfold. Go with the flow. Let yourself receive without overproving anything. Okay? And finally, here, the laborer card here. This is showing your tenacity. And that's great because you're starting to learn the new way of thinking. You've worked hard, you know what it means to show up when no one's watching, and this card is confirming your work ethic isn't the issue here. But now it's time to make sure your labor serves your future, not just your survival. This isn't just about doing, it's about doing what matters. Okay? So this isn't just a breakdown, it's a breakthrough in disguise for you, Cancer. Okay? The office you're meant to walk into won't ask you to shrink. It won't ask you to overgive or stay silent. It will ask you to rise, though. Okay? Manage your money, guard your energy, say the hard thing you need to say, receive what you've earned, and expect it. And you're not too sensitive, you're just tuned in. Okay? And that sensitivity that you have, it's your secret weapon. I keep saying this in all, whether it's love or it's in money or in whatever, in the general readings, I'm always saying that your sensitivity is actually your secret weapon that not every sign has. All right? So yeah, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to let you sit and think about that. Okay? And if you liked, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And on that note, I'll be back soon with, you know, other readings. With the general readings is what I was looking for. And yeah, keep shining bright. Bye bye for now.